When they first told me I have 5 days to repay my blood debt, I thought it impossible. I'm just an ordinary Steve who has never gone beyond these walls of his town. How am I to get the money? I am no thief, so the only choice I had was to venture out there into the unknown. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared shitless. When I entered that cave and I saw a dead body, I almost ran for the walls. But I didn't. I stood my ground when that monster, troglodytes they are called I hear, charged me. I felt like a hero of old, right out of a tale. And I made a heap of money selling the weapons I took off of these monsters. And you know what? One thing's for certain. Today, I'm going back out there. Hey guys, I'm Koko. Welcome back to Outward. Let's continue onwards. We made some money yesterday and looks like we have something of a well-rested buff today. Nice. Extra cold weather protection. We have this neat shield over here, which is way bigger than I thought it's gonna be. That seems, yeah, very defensible. I will store more of this stuff because we just have some... What did I just... No, look. Sometimes I want to just click once, okay? We're gonna keep the bedroll, we're gonna keep some of this food, put the poison rags back in there. Actually, maybe I should use one, who knows? Let's do it this way. Give me 1. No, I would like 1. I would not like 0. So, space to use. Okay, so now we have a poisoned iron mace. It has a neat effect as well. I like this. Okay, so we're getting out there back to the unknown. And so yesterday, well, I can't see the full map over here, but yesterday we just wandered off into the unknown. We didn't really plan on what we're gonna do, to be honest. But today we have a goal. Kinda. I need to remember how to do this. Let's put this thing here. Okay, so yes, today we have a goal, and what that goal is, well, we need to find that shipwreck thing that our old friend was talking about. So even though Steve was just a bit wandering outside, kind of lost yesterday, today he's gonna try not to be so lost. Today he's gonna try to get out there and make a sense of it. Actually, let's take a look around here also. There's a door back there. Can we like take something out here? Maybe, you know, something that nobody's watching? Like Steve would never steal. That is, of course, he probably would never steal unless he really needed that money. But here's a storage. Let's enter that. Okay, this one is not too dark yet. Looks like it's a storage area. Do we? No. We don't know this. We don't need a second lantern. We don't need second flint and steel. Even though we could sell it for like a silver. I mean, this is storage. Apparently we can just take stuff. We can disassemble this thing. There's some bread over here. Oh, that's bedroll we can disassemble. I would like to take the bread, please. It's very hard. I don't want to use the bedroll. Okay, Steve. Oh, there's the bread. What is that thing on the floor? There's something. It's not the bedroll, right? I don't know. I mean, Steve has been in this area many a time, and he was not aware there's a junk pile over here. That's a hood. Dark worker attire. There's padded armor. We got it. We got some armor. Magic and the other resistance. Hell yeah! Let's go. We actually got some armor. Look at that. We look like a guard. Now, I don't know what that means. Did we actually steal stuff? Also, I can see... It's another mining pick we don't need. I can see You know what? I'm gonna sell it. I can see that my debuff on the weapon has expired, which I'm not sure how I feel about, but hey. Looks like the town is hiding something in here because, I mean, this is supposed to be storage. This looks more like a dungeon. There's troglodytes in here. There's troglodytes actually underneath our dungeon. Or our storage. They're invading. Now Steve sees a troglodyte there. He's like, yeah, hell yeah. I should really equip my shield, is what Steve thought. But you know what? If you can murder the troglodyte before they can even do something about it, hell yeah. There's one more out there. Steve, you're a brave man. That's what you are. Very brave man. Let's see if I can get another attack on him. Hell yeah. See? Stagger him and he can't do anything to you. Good job, Steve. Still his, all his stuff. That's linen cloth. This could be probably be made into some bandages. We need to actually check some crafting. Bandages. Oh, we need 2 linen cloth. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we are overweight right now. Very much so. But if you do something like this, we're still overweight. Never mind. Steve didn't think that he's gonna find troglodytes just beneath his old house. He never thought the monsters would come this close, but he couldn't help but wonder, is this because of him? He killed some of them yesterday. Are they coming back into town now, trying to, well, take revenge or something? Steve's not feeling good. Yesterday, when he came out of those caves, he went straight to bar after selling his goods and telling everybody that he knew that how he, Steve, who never fought anyone before, actually fought troglodytes now and even won against them. Of course, most people thought him a fool, but no. Yesterday they laughed at him. Today, he is just completely overweight and can hardly move. But he can sprint apparently, so there's that. Steve's gonna get out of here. Because I think right now the important thing is grabbing the stuff that we just got out of these guys and selling it. The most important thing is we got some armor that we just left back here. Sure, it looks kind of like guards armor, and I don't think guards will take kindly to Steve wearing their armor around, but he can always tell them that he found it in that abandoned cave that he went into yesterday. So there's that. Something I want to do is assign this here so I can swap between. No, that's not the one I wanted to do. So I can do this for shield and then this for another shield. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And Steve, just holster your weapon. Let's get out there. And you can also holster this thing. So I know there's a way to attach the lantern to your bag, but I'm not quite sure how that is done. There's also a chance that I need a different bag to be able to attach a lantern to it. I'm not sure. As I said, I've not tried it. Now what we're gonna do is go to one of the traders and see how they feel about me selling them some of the stuff that I found. I'm also draining my stamina because we are so overweight with everything. But this is the classic RPG thing, right? You get out there and just pick up everything you can, get yourself completely overburned so you can hardly move, and then you slowly walk back to the town to sell all the goods. Yeah, this is classic RPG, and I love the way it works. This is how they told us to play this game, or any game, any RPG. I like her sword, like I very, very much like it. I hope we can stab her in the back and steal it. Not that Steve wants that. Steve would never do such a thing, but...
What can I do for you?
You know what?
All right.
All right. Don't need worker attire, don't need that. I'm gonna sell you my hatchet. I'm gonna sell you one of my picks. I'm gonna sell you troglodyte trident. hood, dark worker attire, and I think that's about it. That's another 30 silver. Confirmed transaction. So, we now have almost enough. No.
What can I do for you?
Can he craft me
Here's
something?
what I need.
So he would craft me helmet, armor, or boots if I brought him sand and silver. You see, silver is not really a thing right now that I can just spare, so that's gonna be a no, my friend. Also, we're gonna... let's assign over here. Maybe this alpha sandwich. Yeah. It's probably like a healing item, so we can do that. Okay, guess where Steve is going? He's going back into the mines of Moria. Trying to see what he can find. Of course, these are not the mines of Moria. But this is something he want to do. Now, while Steve had a goal for today, he got completely consumed with the possibility that troglodytes might be coming. I will disassemble this thing because it's pissing me off. The troglodytes might be coming here because they're looking for him. And he can't have that. He definitely can't have that. Ooh, Cadbury's jam. Especially because the townsmen already don't really like him. At least not very much. So, if they find out that troglodytes are here in their storage rooms because of his foolishness, well, that would be very bad. So, Steve, what has to do now is go back into the cave and just take care of any troglodytes he might find. Now, for that, he's gonna need to search every passageway out here just to find them, or iron scraps as well. That's good. That is good. So far, 2 troglodytes have showed themselves. Looks like these caves are not as extensive as the caves that he entered yesterday, but Steve in the first place was not aware that there's actual extra caves back here, back of the storage. He has been in the storage before, of course. He has delivered goods there, but he never paid attention to what else could be behind these walls. So today he explores. Maybe finding troglodytes, maybe not. What do we have over here? Danger. Going forward will strand you in the wilderness until you make your way back to the village. So, what Steve has actually found, is looks like a back exit out of the village. Over here, nobody can see him leave, and that also gives him an idea. If they can't see him leave, well, they can't know that he was the one that brought the troglodytes back here, and he needs to find them. Well, Steve finds himself on a beach. If he looks on his map, well, if he's on a beach, he's probably down south, and this is where his friend actually told him to go. So, if he can find the shipwreck, well, he could actually find the stash that his friend was referring to. Now, he doesn't know exactly what is in the stash, but whatever he can find could be useful. So, time to explore the beach. You never know what else you can find on a beach. Besides seaweed, of course. But even seaweed can be useful. I'm sure everything in this game can be useful. Let's actually see. Seaweed. Algae that when infused in water in a cook pot produce an indigestion curing tea. So we can make some tea to cure our indigestion. That sounds like a great idea. I'd love to do that. Looks like there's something of a shipwreck over here. And there seems to be a man over here as well. Hello, sir. Michael?
I can't move. A pistol shrimp got me.
Alright, so Michael Aberdeen here got hurt by a pistol shrimp. I don't have anything that can help. I'll look for something. Hang on.
Please, hurry. I don't know how long I have.
Okay, Michael. I shall do so. I should do so. So where's that? That must be the pistol shrimp. We must fight it for the honor of Michael. We might also die. We'll see. Drop the backpack. Which means we don't have that healing item, but that's okay. Hello, pistol shrimp. Mind getting out here? Let's see if I can sneak by. Oh yeah. Oh boy! Can I block these things? I can not block these things, I don't think. I can probably dodge them. Yeah, that I can do. Oh, you're very slow in dodging. You're also dying. Let's vacate the premise, Steve. Zigzag, Steve, zigzag. You know how to do that. Your health is almost 0. The shrimp is coming after you, though. And he has your backpack in custody. Steve, troglodytes might be an easier target for you for now, my friend. That pistol shrimp did finally give up. Okay, you do have a debuff. Confusion, impact resistance. Okay. That thing is still coming after you, I think. Now that thing is also guarding Steve's backpack, so Steve needs to go and sneak by. Can you swim? You can't swim, Steve. I mean, you were in a shipwreck. You think you could swim? You'd think so, but no. Sorry, Michael. I couldn't avenge you versus the shrimp, but maybe you can find something around here. Please give me my satchel back. Good. Which means I can eat this. What is that thing over here? Ooh, I am enraged. Cool, but we are recovering health, which is the most important thing. Sorry, Steve. Not today. Michael, we'll save you some other time. Right now, Steve needs to save himself first. He's gonna try finding something to help him. But what that's gonna be, nobody knows. For these pistol shrimps can be quite nasty, it seems. And there's more of them. You know what? Probably if I didn't try blocking their spells, that would have been a good idea. That's some ammonite. We gonna mine that. Whatever that gives us, I'll take it. Ammonite and gravel beetle. Okay. Scare. Found in mineral ores whose resin hardens one's body from impacts. That seems good. Ammonite. Fossilized shells of ancient sea creatures. Very nice. That place over there seems like a cave. So, Steve decided spelunking is the way to go for him lately. So, if you can't fight the shrimps over here, he's gonna at least go check out what they might hide over here in this, what seems to be their temple. So, Steve is nothing but brave. Steve has made it into the cave. He needs to be very sneaky about this place. Who knows what could hide out here. You can drink here. That's something. But otherwise, he can't go into the water. Which is really, really weird. But maybe Steve needs to learn how to swim first. What is this thing? Can't do anything with it. You can gather the seaweed. That's about it. We can't do anything with this thing though. Might have been another cave, but this cave is very much empty. Well, the cave held nothing of interest for Steve, so he's gonna continue down south on the beach, trying to avoid any of the shrimps that he doesn't need to fight, for his fighting prowess is not quite there yet. Though he is very happy that his gear actually protected him right now. If he hadn't found that guard gear, he probably would not have survived that ordeal with the shrimp. So he's very happy that he found that. It looks like there's no more troglodytes trying to go into the cave that is, well, part of the city now, apparently. So he feels safe. As much as he can feel safe on a beach infested by nasty shrimps. He found Michael out there. He has no idea how to help him. He can't run back to the village to get help because then people would know that he actually snuck out in the back. And that's not something he can afford. People knowing, especially when they might see troglodytes also entering to the same area. So for now, all he's gonna do is just try avoiding some nasty shrimps that apparently infest this area, like the shrimps they are, and find that shipwreck to the south that his friend told him all about. And if he has to stay out today, he's gonna stay out today. But he still has time. It's only 2 in the afternoon. There's still a couple hours before darkness. So what Steve is hoping that he's gonna find that shipwreck before the night actually falls. You gotta admit, his shield is kind of badass. I kind of like it. Combined with his mace, well, maybe if he fought an enemy that would actually melee us, we could have done well. But a nasty shrimp had some nasty attacks. Over here we might have some more ore. This is really good. Good thing we found that pick, so we can now actually use it. I'm not gonna add some more seaweed to here because it might just be too much. We should also look for the fish, because if we can find some more of that blue sand or what it was called, then we could do something about it. Where's that thing on the hill? The yellowish thing? That seems like another shrimp. There we might have a shipwreck out there. But that kind of looks like a town. I mean, we made it all the way back down here, I think. Huh. That's interesting. Did we know? It kind of feels like it. So this must be the Vandal fortress that we see out there. Of course, swimming is prohibited in this land, so... Of course, and which fool would go swimming with a full backpack of gear, a shield and a mace? Not Steve, that's for damn sure. So today he did not find a shipwreck. Well, there were worse things, worse fates, like finding a hyena out there. Maybe if Steve can sneak by on the hyena, he could smash it. See if he can block its attacks. And then do something about it. Nice block, Steve. Very nice block, but the hyena seems very fast on its attacks. It's probably going for it again. But Steve also goes for it. Good job, Steve. Good job. We got some pelts and some raw meat that we can cook. Steve got hurt. And it looks like he also got disease. He's infected. Oh. So now he needs to find how to treat that. Infections? Not something he was born to deal with. So now he has to run back to the city. Maybe find someone that can help him, even though there's more hyenas in the distance. Maybe that wasn't the best fight he could have approached, but he had to try. That pelt is gonna sell well in the city, and if he has to risk his life to get more money, well, that's basically what his job description is right now. He is now a proper hero, an adventurer, but he's also a bit lost because he has never been on this beach before. He knows how he exited the city, but he doesn't know how to enter it once again, because he needs to traverse some unknown lands to hopefully make it back to the gates of town. We'll see how that works. But that infection, it gnaws in him, in his legs, in his stomach. He feels it. He feels that he's not quite well. But he knows that he can make it back. And if he can make it back, he's gonna be just fine. Just fine. Let's go up here and see Or maybe not see anything. I think I'm going in the right direction. Who knows though? The town should be in this direction, so if I somehow make it there, that would be grand. There's a supply cache with arrows, a pressure plate trap, and some spikes. Oh. We don't have a skill for this, unfortunately, but we can probably sell them all. So we now have some arrows as well. Not a bow though. Probably not too hard to make a bow. We can also make more arrows by just combining some scrap metal and or scrap iron, I should say, and some wood. But probably we can also just use them to sell it. Looks like we're getting closer to here, which means we are probably somewhere around this area. We should have probably gone back on the beach and then up there. That would have been a way better idea. But now, well, we are closer to the mountain. It's 4 p.m. We still have time to get back. There's some people out here. Hello, are we friends? I will sheathe my sword. Are we friends? We are not friends, clearly, and they have bows and arrows. Well, Steve has fast legs. That's what Steve has. If you can pull just one of them after me, it's something we can do. Okay, this guy, he might be stronger than we are. Who knows? I really need you to pick up your weapon. Oh yeah, we can destroy him, probably. Congratulations, Steve. You have murdered your first bandit. Does that make Steve feel good? No. No. Does not make Steve feel good. Not in the slightest. Especially because he can hear another bandit approaching. Another bandit approaches. But Steve's got this. He might be able to block, but Steve also blocks his attacks. The shield he found from the troglodytes is helping him immensely. Although Steve is very close to death, he's not gonna go quietly into the night, which he did. Steve falls, slain by a bandit, but this is not the end. This is indeed not the end. Steve's eyes open to the sight of Khajiit woman pointing a sword right between your eyes. You are in no state, Steve, to resist as she binds Steve's hands and blindfolds him and forces him to march. He hears bandit activity loud all around him. His captor boots him into a cell and slams cold iron bars behind him. Here's how it goes, slave. Work when we tell you to, and you'll get food and water, or refuse to work, and it's to the hole with ye. Steve has now been captured by bandits. His health is very low, and he has some tattered attire over here, and some wood. He's also very thirsty, and he sees nothing. He could sleep over here to regain some of his health, but he does not want to stay in here. He is in Vandavel Fortress. A place where he never wanted to be. But this is not the end. Steve knows this is only the beginning. For he will not just lie and work for these slave masters. He will not be their slave. Bandits got nothing on him, and he will return with the money he owes. Or he will not return at all.